Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sunny for a very special class. This one is called Roasties Runaround. So yes, we're going to help on that most important meal that we all look forward to, the roast dinner. And what's the best bit about the roast dinner? The vegetables, of course. So today we're going to do a really nice, but a bit more of a challenging class, very similar to what we always do, which is 60 seconds on, 45 seconds off, and 5 exercises. So what we're going to do is have our roast tray of veggies, and we're going to start off with on-the-spot sprints, okay? So get ready, whatever pace you can manage, we're going to start sprinting. And then you may want to just pick up the pace as you start warming up, and you can also switch around, so on-the-spot sprints. Now, mommy and daddies, in this tray that you're going to give your little kiddies are going to be the vegetables that you want roasting for the roast dinner. So in here, I've got potatoes with the skin on, so it adds the fibre and the nutrients. So potassium, great source. And then we've got carrots with the skin on as well, so great source of antioxidants and fibre, and some onions as well. So 2 large onions, which you'll quarter. While we're running on the spot, mommy and daddy are going to drizzle 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil across the vegetables, and a teaspoon of dried rosemary, a teaspoon of dried thyme, and half a teaspoon of salt. And what we're going to do, kids, is throughout all this class is keep shaking. So rest. We're going to keep shaking to evenly coat the vegetables with the olive oil and the spices, so that when they're ready to roast in the oven, they're evenly coated. And moms and dads, you can put it in the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 40 to 45 minutes. So we've got a bit of a rest. The next exercise we're going to do are low switch kicks, okay? So you can either just do it on the spot, or you can actually alternate and pick up the pace, okay? So whatever you feel comfortable with. Most important thing is we're still shaking this tray. It's going to feel a little bit heavier than our usual classes, because this is taking it up to the next level for those that really want to push themselves in the kitchen and help mom and dad. So let's get ready for those low switch kicks, okay? So just as low as you can, but remember, back straight, so we're not actually putting any untoward pressure on the back, okay? So low switch kicks, and we're shaking the tray, okay? So keep breathing. It's a really nice exercise. This is going to warm up to the next one, which is going to be a little bit of a higher switcher kick, okay? So try not to be too adventurous and push yourself just yet, because we're going to go a little bit higher and harder, okay? So low switch kicks, and you should have already felt a little bit warm from that sprinting that we did. So low switch kicks, and you're going to make sure you're keeping the pressure evenly across the feet. You don't want to put it just all on the heel, because it's going to hurt you towards the end, okay? But point your toes out, so you're getting that good switch kick. And you're still shaking the vegetables, coating the olive oil around the vegetables. Okay, so breathe. So we've got 45 seconds rest. Hopefully you're already feeling it. You can probably feel your heart pumping now as well. It's going to make the vegetables taste amazing. And then we're going to switch to high switch kicks, okay? So a little bit higher, trying to keep that pace. Now, mommy and daddy, the other thing that you can do is, if you want those crispy roast potatoes, if you want to pre-boil the potatoes, you can, and then add it into the tray. And then what we will do as the kids is help shake up the potatoes to rough up the edges, which will give that crispiness to the roast potato. So that's an option as well. You can still cook it for 45 minutes with the onions and carrots. So high switch kicks. Kids, 60 seconds, high switch kicks. You're there. We've got 3 exercises, 2 more down. This is a good workout. You should also be feeling it a little bit on your arms, because this is a good weight to actually be holding while you're doing this lower leg runabout exercise. So high switch kicks. Now, if you're struggling, you can stay on the spot, okay? And then just raise up your legs a bit more, okay? So it's whatever you feel comfortable with. But if you want to keep that pace and really help coat those vegetables, pick it up, sort of very quick exercise. Remember, cookercide is supposed to be about fun, safe exercises in the kitchen, and we're going to have an amazing roast dinner at the end of this. Because kids, we love the vegetables the most, right? And we all know that we're the ones that helped Mommy and Daddy make those crispy potatoes. Okay, pause. Right, get your breath back. Next thing we're going to do now is side leg raises. A little bit easier, back straight as well, and it's just as high as you can get it, okay? Without bending or toppling over. We don't want to topple over, okay? So try not to push yourself. See what's easy for you. If you want to this time, hold the tray against your chest, just to give you a bit more stability. Stomach, suck it in, so you're tightening your core, as we're going to work the legs and a bit of the obliques as well. So get ready, keep warming up, just kind of stretch out the legs, get ready, and we're going to do those side leg raises, one by one, okay? This isn't about being fast, even though we've called it the roasty runaround, okay? Sometimes the most important thing is about pacing yourself in that race as well, and it's just going to help our legs cool down after that sprint, after the switch kicks that we did, okay? You should still be feeling that stretch. Try not to bend your torso and your body too much. This is really about the side leg raise, okay? Now, if you want to, if you've got a really strong core and you feel you're stable, you can shake and do your leg raise. So if you feel that you can actually pick it up and switch things up, you can, okay? Now, if you're finding it hard, you can either let go of the tray or hold on to something, okay? And just raise to the side that way. So, we have one last exercise, one of our favourites you've probably seen in previous cookercise classes, which is going to be high knee march. Great thing about having something to hold on to is this is going to be your point where you actually use it to touch with your knee, okay? So arms, what I want you to do is tense up your arms close to your body. So we're also just going to have a really straight robot arm body. You're going to hold out the tray. Now the vegetables are already fully coated, so don't worry about shaking the tray. We're just going to do a cool down. Mommy and Daddy should have preheated the oven so that once this exercise is done, it can go straight in the oven, okay? So we're going to just do high knee march, okay? And you're touching the tray. Now, Mommy and Daddy, the great thing about this is while we're doing the vegetables and just coating the olive oil around the vegetables with those little herbs, you can get other parts of the roast dinner done, or just work out with us as well, because then those vegetables will be worth it at the end. But this is just to help you buy some time in the kitchen while you're getting everything else ready and prepared. So remember kids, straight back, high knee march. This is the last exercise before these vegetables can go into the oven. As I said, 200 degrees Celsius, 45 minutes, and they'll be really nice and crispy. And you can do this with whatever vegetables you want. Mommy and Daddy, if you want to do a roast Mediterranean vegetable bake, you can put lots of veggies in here, some other meats or vegan sausages, meat alternatives, you know, bake all your veggies in here. And that's us done, kids. Roasties, Runaround, done. Take care, see you later.